Good morning! This is Chelsea from Teaching in Pearls, and welcome to a week in the life of a virtual music teacher. So today is Tuesday. We had a 3-day weekend because of Labor Day, which was amazing. Very relaxing. What did I do? On Saturday, I hosted a call for my team, and then I don't remember doing anything on Saturday. I think I just laid around and watched TV and just chilled. And then Sunday, I went to church with my mom, went to a farmer's market, got my lashes filled, went to Costco, came home, chilled, and then hosted a call for my team. And then Monday I did a big group workout with my fitness team at 9 a.m. Then I went to Target with Brandon. I went to TJ Maxx and Marshall's to find a wedding dress for this weekend because my friend is getting married. And what else? At some point I edited 2 YouTube videos. At some point I uploaded a YouTube video. And then last night I prepped my meals. I did the laundry. I put the laundry away. This is the 4th week in a row I have put all my clean laundry away, which is a huge deal for me. I'm not bad at doing laundry. I don't mind doing it. It's the matter of putting it away that I'm bad at. So very proud that I've been doing that consistently. I did the dishes, and then last night I had 2 calls that I hosted for my second job for my fitness team. So now it's Tuesday. Today I live teach 5th grade, 3rd grade, and 2nd grade. So I consider these to be my easier days because 5th, 3rd, 2nd, I'm sitting here in the computer. I'm not up doing crazy dances and stuff. So it's a little bit less exhausting. Although it's more exhausting in a way that we're doing more challenging content and it exhausts a different part of my brain, teaching new material. So I came in to 2 very fabulous surprises. First, the cafeteria workers made us mini muffins to thank us for helping them last week. On a previous vlog, I mentioned that there was an all call that they needed help with packing meals because our families can pick up 15 meals every Wednesday, 15 meals per kid, and they had underestimated how many people were going to show up. So we all rushed down there to help, and we didn't mind helping or anything, but they made us muffins, which is so sweet. Chocolate, that one's blueberry cinnamon maybe, and I don't know what this one is, but it has caramel in it. You guys, this looks so good. And I also came in, picked up my Dunkin', and came into a Dunkin' gift card from the art teacher. We share this wall behind me and a door, and so I've been helping her a lot with technology, and so she got me a gift card to thank me for helping her, which she did not have to do, but I will definitely for sure use. So I got a question from someone the other day on YouTube, and they said, do you only teach 3 classes a day? And so I wanted to kind of explain that, because yes and no. I used to, every year leading up to this one before COVID, I used to teach all 27 classes, and I would see them once a week, all in person obviously. We changed to quinmesters this year. It's supposed to be quarterly, but we have 5 specials, so it's quintily. So we're seeing 5 classes for 7 weeks. And so this quinmester, the first 7 weeks, I have a 5th grade class, a 3rd grade, a 2nd grade, a 1st grade, and a kindergarten. And I'm not supposed to teach live every day because we don't want the kids to be on screens. There's a limit. They can only be on screens for 3 hours or something. So anyways, I am I am teaching them synchronously 3 days a week, so live, me and them on a video, and then asynchronously the other 2 days. So I only teach 3 live classes every day, but when I'm not teaching the live classes, I'm working with the other classes on their asynchronous stuff. So making sure that they're navigating the stuff, that they're getting on Flipgrid, leaving feedback on their Flipgrids, all that kind of stuff. So it's very strange to not see them every single day and not to see everybody, but we're asynchronous and synchronous since we are virtual. So that's just what our district is doing for now. And then when we go back, if we go back in person, we will be blended. So the kids will be split into an A or B group. I think it's based on last names, but I'm not completely sure. A group will come to school on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and rotating Mondays, and B group will come to school on Thursdays, Fridays, and rotating Mondays. So once we move back to that, if we do, then I will not do virtual stuff anymore, and it will all be synchronous because I will see those classes every day. I will have the 5th grade, the 3rd grade, the 2nd grade, the 1st grade, and kindergarten every day, and then one of those grade levels will be be my plan bell. And one of the grade levels that I have an empty block, I assume they'll be using me to do something else. So I don't know what that will be yet, but I'm expecting that something kind of random will fill in that spot just because of what's going on and all of the things we have to get done that we aren't used to having to get done. So I just want to explain that because it is kind of strange. It is weird to not be completely on all 7 hours of the day. I like it for now, but I definitely think I would get bored if this was the way I taught like permanently. I think that would be kind of, it would get old for me because I do love teaching live way more than I do teaching like the asynchronous stuff. But I have 5th grade in a little bit, so I'm gonna get started with pulling up their lessons and getting all my school. I already pretty much answered all my Schoology messages, but I have like some survey thing I have to fill out, and I'm just gonna go do all that stuff now. I'm really excited. I wanted to pop in before I forget to bring this up, and I just emailed my principal about it because I applied for a classroom pet this weekend. So there's a website called Pets in the Classroom, and they set teachers up with grants to get pets for their classroom. Pets in the classroom, pets for the classroom. And I applied for one through PetSmart because that's what's local to me, and I'm really excited to see if I hear back. They said 7 to 10 days, so I just put it on my calendar like when the 10 days from yesterday is, so that I remember to follow up if I don't hear anything. But I'm curious, in the comments, take your guess, what animal do you think I'm getting? I'll give you the list and then you tell me which one you think I'm getting. Okay, it's petsintheclassroom.org, and the choices are hamster, gerbil, mouse, rat, freshwater fish, guinea pig, parakeet, bearded dragon, leopard gecko, snake, conker, chinchilla, hermit crab. I will tell you it's not a chinchilla. That would have been my top choice for sure. I've always wanted a chinchilla, but everything I read said it's not appropriate to have them like in a classroom. They startle easily. They can have heart attacks from being startled. And they gave an example of like the fire alarm could startle them to the point where they'd have a heart attack, and I'm like, I don't want to put an animal through that. My students are loud, like I don't want to have the animal deal with that. I do have this fabulous big room now, so I definitely have enough space for any of these animals to be able to set them up. I'm probably going to set them up over by the door where there's a little bit of sunlight and there's a huge table and all that stuff. So I'm very excited for you to see what I get. I feel like either way, whether I get the grant or not, I'm so set on it that I'm gonna get it anyways because I want it really bad. But what do you think it is? It's not a chinchilla. I will give you a hint. It's not that, unfortunately. But yeah, I've never had a classroom pet, although I've owned many pets of my own. I've had hermit crabs, I've had fish, I've had hamsters, I had a feeder mouse that I kept as a pet for like 7 years. I saved a feeder mouse from like they keep them in like drawers at some pet stores. It wasn't PetSmart, it was a little one. Petco maybe? It was a small one. No, it was called like Jack's Aquarium and Pets. It was by my house. Anyways, I got a feeder mouse out of there. We were doing an experiment in 5th grade science, I think, and my group decided for a group project when we wanted to do the experiment where you try to see if the mouse can learn the pattern of getting out of the maze. It was basically my excuse to get a new pet. And so I bought the feeder mouse, and so I got to keep it after the group project, and it stayed alive for like 7 years. I called her Miss Clean, and I loved her. So I had a mouse, I had many hamsters, I had hermit crabs, I've had cats, I've had dogs, I've had a few types of dogs. We had a Schnauzer, we had a Yorkie, we had a Lab Retriever mix. I have Bruiser, who's a Chihuahua, and I have Gigi, who's some kind of Australian Shepherd mix. What else? Brandon has had pets too. He has a snake. We've had different kinds of lizards, tarantulas, lots of different kinds of reptiles. So I have a lot of experience with caring for different kinds of animals, and I am a huge animal person, huge animal lover, which is why I couldn't bring myself to get the chinchilla, although I wanted it so bad. I can't bring myself to put an animal into a circumstance that would potentially be harmful or miserable for the animal. So I chose an animal that someone else in this building already has. We have 2 teachers who have pets in their classroom, and also at my last school building when I taught middle school, one of those teachers had this animal too. So I know it's an animal that does well in a school setting, and specifically in my building, in our building climate and stuff. So I'm excited, but guess what you think it is? I won't tell you till I actually get the grant or get denied and go get it anyways. The grant's really nice though. Like basically they send you coupons that you take to the store and it gets you a free cage, some free food, 50% off of the pet. I think it's good that they don't just give you the pet for free, because if you're not willing to spend 50% of the money that the pet costs to buy it, then how would anyone trust that you're gonna provide it its food, its shelter, all the other things it's gonna need down the road? Because the grants is just for the starter kit for it. It's not for, you know, long-term longevity. So anyways, I hope I get approved, but if not, I'm probably still gonna get this thing anyways. And I just emailed my principal about it, and I knew she would be fine with it because she's encouraged us to go for this grant before in years past, and I just never did because my room was so small. Where was I gonna put any kind of cage for anything? But now I have this great big space, and I just think it'll be such a fun addition. But she said something like, yay, like maybe the kids will have something to look forward to, and I'm so excited for that exact reason. I don't think I showed you guys, but behind my desk I hung up a command hook so that I could keep my school lanyard, which I don't need to wear all the time now that I'm in my room most of the day, and my mask right here, because wearing the mask, honestly, the necklace, it just bothers me when I'm sitting at my desk. So now I can just grab it off and we are ready to go. Good morning.
Hi.
How was your weekend? Let's get started. Hopefully we are able to get through today without too many issues. Apparently a lot of other classes are having really bad issues with the internet, so hopefully it works for us, and if not, then oh well. So today we're going to start talking a little bit about durations. Who can tell me what the word duration means? Does anybody know? That's a big word. Duration. So if I'm gonna use duration in a sentence, it would be like, how long is that song? What's its duration? So duration is a word that we use in music class, but we also will use anywhere else. You'll use it all over. It just means how long something lasts. So like your class times, they have a duration. English class, the duration is from 8:50 to 9:10. It's 30 minutes. So duration is just how long something is. So these are all of the notes that we already know. I'm gonna start in the middle. We have our quarter note. That's our easiest note. That's ta, 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 ta. Each quarter note gets one beat of sound. Then we have our eighth notes. 2 eighth notes get one beat of sound. So 4 of them in a row would sound like T, 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 T. That class was okay. It wasn't bad, but there just were so many glitches, tech issues. I can't share videos to save my life, which would make things so much easier and more interactive. But ta, ta, ta. And this one would be T, 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 ta. So try that without me. 1, 2, ready, here you go.
Ta, 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 T, 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 ta.
Fabulous. You may turn your microphone off. And I'm gonna make another line. All right, I am done for the day. I submit my attendance. I responded to about 4 billion messages in Clever, in Flipgrid, in Schoology, and my email. There were so many messages that I received since this morning because I emptied them all this morning. So all those messages came during the day while I was teaching, but glad I got that all done. Oh my gosh, there's so many messages. Now I am gonna head out right on time because it's so nice outside and I want to enjoy the sun while it's out before we get into the part of the year where like I come to school in the dark and I leave and it's almost dark. Yeah, I don't miss that, and I'm trying to enjoy it before we get there. So I'm gonna put my mask on and head out of here. So today is Wednesday. I have 5th grade, I have kindergarten, and I have 1st grade. And so I have 5th grade really early, and then I have a little bit of a break where I can work on my asynchronous stuff, and then kindergarten and 1st. But big issue to deal with. Yesterday sometime in the evening, Safe YouTube, which I have all of my Bitmoji classroom things linked to, you know, to try to keep my kids safe, got hacked. So had to delete my Bitmoji classrooms from my Schoology pages, which is fine because I still have them and like I can change out all the links. Hopefully Safe YouTube just gets it together and I can just re-upload it like that. But for now I need to assign asynchronous material for my classes because the stuff they usually do is gone. Okay, I dealt with the safe YouTube stuff. I ended up just sending them a link to a Quaver video that I asked them to watch today. Also, our school smells like a skunk right now. Our custodian is working on it, but also apparently a skunk sprayed the outside of the damper, which I'm not even sure what that is, and the air handler picked it up and is spreading it throughout parts of the building. Like, as if this whole teaching situation can't get any more weird. Our inside of our building smells like a skunk because it's getting spread through the air. So that's fun, but our principal did say, like, if you cannot deal with the smell, like, let me know and I'll find a different place for you to work today, because I guess only some of us are lucky enough to get the smell. I am one of the chosen few who gets to smell skunk, apparently. So very exciting stuff for me, feeling very VIP right now. But wow, I am so tired today. Hopefully seeing the kids gets me more energy, because I am just like exhausted. I had a lot of trouble getting out of bed, even though I went to bed really early last night. And I'm just so tired. I really don't know why. No real rhyme or reason. I came home and relaxed yesterday, so I'm really not sure why I'm so tired. And I was asleep by 9 for the second night in a row, so I don't know what's up. Probably, I don't know. But hopefully this skunk smell goes away. Not a huge fan of it, personally. Not enjoying it. But I have my 5th grade class starting soon. I just checked Clever and Schoology again for the billionth time. And it looks like I'm good on all my messages there. So, gonna get ready to teach 5th grade, which should be pretty easy today because they're gonna be watching a video on rhythm, and that'll take us almost half the class because our class is not that long. It's a 10-minute video. So by the time I do attendance and I start wrapping up 5 minutes before we end, because they have a class right at that same time, it'll take almost half. So honestly, not very strenuous of a day for me in this class, which is good because I'm so tired and I need all the energy I can get for kindergarten and 1st grade because I have to become a clown for them basically every time. So that class actually went really well. I sent them the video to the Notes and Rest episode, which we would usually watch in class together. They watched it on their own, and then we came back and did the quiz together, and everybody was getting like almost 100% the whole time. They just put their answers in the chat, and it seems like they're really good about not looking at other people's answers and just copying them. It looks like most of them are thinking for themselves, because sometimes there will be wrong answers, so they're not all just copying the first person who sends it. They're also all sending their answers like immediately. They're not sitting there waiting, which is great. And I honestly think a lot of that is a testament to the fact that I already know them. I already have relationships with them. They already know how I feel about, you know, cheating, although that's not really cheating, but you know, like that they can be wrong in my class and it's not gonna be a big deal, things like that. So I think that's where I have a very big advantage, because I do already know them and have those relationships, that they feel fine actually giving me what they think the answer is versus what the first person who answered said and just copying it. So I hope they're being that honest in all their other classes. I assume they are, but hopefully, since I just have the advantage over their teachers, that I have known them since they were little. So it was a good class. I have one more class with them tomorrow, so I'm gonna wrap up Notes and Rest, which is what we were working on today. And I keep getting messages from students I'm not teaching on Clever, because I just recently like logged into my account for the first time, because I don't usually use Clever, and they must have got some kind of notification that I'm on or something, because they've been blowing up my messages, and some of them are just saying hi, which I love, but some of them are like asking for help, and I'm not even teaching them this Master, so I don't know how to help them in a lot of the circumstances. But it's like every time I log in, there's like a slew of messages on Clever, which I don't even use, so it's interesting. But I'm gonna deal with that and then get ready for kindergarten and 1st grade, but I'll eat lunch first too. Oh my gosh, I just got approved for my Pets in the Grant, Pets in the Grant. I am so freaking excited. It says it's gonna be sent to my house. Oh my gosh, I wish it was digital so I could go now, but I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yay, I told my 5th graders today that I'm getting a pet for the classroom and like let them guess what it is. I'm not gonna tell them what it is. I'm not gonna tell you what it is either till I get it. Just like them, I'm gonna just show up one day and just have it right here, and that's when you'll know what I got. But I would love for you to leave your guesses in the comments. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I hope the mail comes quickly. That means I'll be able to get it this weekend probably. I'm so excited. Yes, 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 yes. Just got back from lunch, got my microphone signs because my students are definitely gonna need them because I have K-1 right now. And I'm still tired today, so hopefully I get a blast of energy soon because I need it. But yeah, I don't know, no real updates other than that. Just hoping that I magically receive energy from my students. Oh, I did work on this during one of my little breaks. Well, not a break, but like my planning time. I finished this door wall and I added quotes from my friend Kim's TPT store. I'll link the posters I bought below. But I am so happy with how this turns out. My students probably know some of these people, but definitely not all of them. Like, they obviously know the Obamas. I think they definitely know MLK. They definitely know Ruby Bridges. They learned about her. But everyone else on this wall, I'm not so sure that they've learned about yet. So it'll be exciting if I get to teach them about it. And I have a bunch more of the posters. Ignore my messy, this is my messy area right there. But I have more of these posters and I want to use them all because they're all great people. And so I'm thinking that on this big white space over here, I could do what I did over here and kind of put them on clipboards just to make it look a little bit better and fill up this white space there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Probably not today, but just in the future. Maybe I'll have time tomorrow. But I think it looks so good and I'm so happy to show my kids this wall whenever they get here. We'll have a great year.
We have a great year.
Anybody who would like to repeat after me may turn their microphone on right now. Welcome to music.
Welcome to music.
I'm glad you're here. Okay, let's see who's paying attention. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. Okay, so I did catch one thing we have to fix. And it's that someone, I know who it is, but I'm not gonna say because I think they know who they are too. Someone used their silly voice instead of their singing voice. You can keep your microphone off. I'm gonna watch for your mouth to see if you're saying the words with me, and I'll be able to tell if you're doing the right volume based on your face. H-E-L-L-O. This is how we say hello. Move your feet to the beat. Can you feel my heartbeat? Yay, class is over for the day. It went well. I did just magically get energy from them like I hoped I would. It did work. We had a dance party, we were working on steady beat, we were working on following rhythm patterns, doing different motions to keep the steady beat, and a good time was had by all. So all I have to do left today is make sure I take attendance at 2, but my asynchronous kids today have till 2 to complete their work, so I can't do it before then. And then I am good to go and I have nothing after school, so I'm gonna go home and relax. Good morning! There's quite a line at Dunkin', so I figured I'd start the vlog off now. Happy Thursday! Today I have, what do I have on Thursdays? 5th grade, 3rd grade, and 2nd grade. So this is what I consider one of my more chill days because these kids are a little bit older. I feel like, and I know them so much better. I think that's a lot of it too because my kindergartners are obviously brand new, and then my 1st graders, I didn't even get to finish out the school year with them, so they still feel kind of new too. But my 2nd graders, 3rd graders, 5th graders, had them for years, and so I just feel like I can be more myself with them, like just like how I talk. You obviously have seen clips of me teaching, so you know when I'm with kindergarten and first I'm like really like a clown almost. But with my other kids I can kind of just talk to them like normal because they've already bought into what I'm selling, right? So like we already have established relationships, they know the expectations. I don't have to like be a jester the whole time to keep them engaged. But I really do enjoy these days with just the older kids, although I love the babies, so I like both, but these days are kind of like just more calm, it feels like. Last night and hopefully this like red light isn't too annoying, but it is what it is. Last night, Brandon and I, well, not even at night, it was like 4 o'clock, Brandon and I went to this Mexican restaurant called Mazunte. It's so good if you live in Cincinnati, it's like the best. Went to Mazunte, came home. I went to bed at 5 p.m. you guys, 5 p.m. and I stayed asleep like the whole night. Like it wasn't a nap. I went to bed at 5 p.m. So I slept for like 11 hours because I wake up at 4 a.m. And then this morning I think I got too much sleep, because you can get too much sleep, and I think that was what happened. I was not feeling motivated at all to work out or anything, and I decided instead of doing my workout at home that I wanted to go on a run. So I went on a nice little run this morning at like 5 a.m. and it was great. Brandon has this really reflective jacket. It's crazy. It's from the North Face. He used to work there, so he would get a really good discount on everything, and he owns a lot of North Face stuff now. But that one's definitely my favorite, because literally it just is like a beacon of light if you shine light onto it, but when there's not light shining onto it, it's just a normal gray jacket. It's so interesting, but it was perfect for running. So that's what I did this morning, and now I am stopping to get my Dunkin' and then on the way to school. I have consistently stopped at Dunkin' every day since school started, like since teachers went back. So we are going on the end of week 4 now. And I don't feel bad, because this is like one of the best parts of my day. And the art teacher just gave me that gift card on Tuesday, so I have no excuse to not be here. Every time I come, it's with gift card money, pretty much. My mom gives me gift cards, my dad gives me gift cards, and now I go on from the art teacher. So I will continue to come till I run out of gift cards, because I love it. And they know me, depending on who's working, but one of the lovely ladies here recognizes me, so if I pull up, she'll be like, Chelsea. Yesterday I added a sandwich to my order, so I switched it up, and she's like, Chelsea, is that you? I was like, yeah, it's me. So we'll see who's working today, but this line is kind of long, which makes me think she's not working, because it doesn't usually get like that when she's in charge. Really quick before any kids hop on, I play music every time as they're coming in. So I play it from this computer and it streams really well. Happy Friday! So I need a new tripod so bad. This one like never stays up anymore, but not the point of today. Today is Friday, obviously. Yesterday I stopped vlogging because I just had so much stuff to do, but none of it was like fun stuff. It was like online trainings and paperwork and scanning copies of my COVID tests that I took, and like just a bunch of stuff I had to do, but none of it was like interesting enough to film or like montage. It was almost all on the computer, so I just kind of stopped vlogging, and sorry about that. I got home, well, when I went home I stopped by Target. On my way home I got some more dessert hummus because I ran out. I got some food for the class pet I'm hopefully picking up this weekend. I should be picking up this weekend, hopefully. And I got decorations for one of my teammates. We are going to decorate one of the classrooms today and have a surprise lunch for a teammate who just like got their master's and it was their birthday, so we're just trying to celebrate. So I got decorations for that. And then I went home. Brandon had made meatloaf, which means he had like heated it up. It's Costco, so you just like cook it in the oven. And so I had some of that, and then pretty much went to bed. I think I was asleep by like 7:30 last night. So once again, pretty early night, but it was worth it because I've been getting some good sleep this week and I am not mad about it. Today after school I have nothing planned except I'm going to dinner with my family, but not till like 6:30. So I'm either gonna go home and take a nap or I'm gonna be productive. I should get my eyebrows done, get gas and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I'll see what I get done, but I'll probably end the vlog here at school per usual. This weekend I have a wedding to go to tomorrow, so that'll be really fun. And then hopefully my coupons from my Pets in the Classroom grant will get here today or tomorrow so that I can go get my pet this weekend. I would really love that. That would be so perfect, but I guess I'll have to wait to see if they show up today. It said it could take up to 2 weeks, but usually it's much quicker. And so if they put it in the mail on Wednesday, it really should be here like today or tomorrow, because mail by postal service travels really fast, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm just so excited. He swallowed the fiddle to jam with the sax. He swallowed the sax to jam with the harp. He swallowed the harp to jam with the cello. I don't know why he swallowed the cello. Perhaps he'll bellow. And last but not least, he cha-cha'd the cello. So he got it all out. Wow. That is one crazy guy. So I'm wondering, which instruments did you hear? What were the names of some of the instruments? You can just name one.
A bell.
A bell, yep. I'm done for the weekend, and today went so well. Everybody did a really great job. I had pretty good attendance for all my classes, which on a Friday afternoon, I honestly wasn't expecting. The weather is so nice today, so at lunch, my team and I were like, there's no way we're getting kids to come back because we have kindergarten and first grade after lunch, and they have lunch before that too, and we're like the last thing of the day. So getting them to log back on to go to specials virtually has definitely been a challenge, but all the kids who usually log on were on, so it was a good day for me. I did the same lesson with all 3 classes with second, kindergarten, and first. I read them I Know a Shy Fellow Who Swallowed a Cello, and then we watched the George Meets the Orchestra video on YouTube. I love that video because I don't have all the instruments of the orchestra in my classroom, although I have some, which I do showcase, but I like them seeing, you know, what the instruments actually look like in action. But a lot of the orchestra videos on YouTube are just a little too grown for them, but George Meets the Orchestra is really good. It's this little kid, he has an accent, he goes to meet the Australian Children's Symphony or something, and he's just adorable, so they always enjoy watching that. But overall, I know my vlog was all over the place this week, but it was a good week. I was just busy with getting everything done. Hopefully when I come back on Monday, I will have my new pet. I just talked to the other teacher in the building who has the same pet, and I'm really excited. And yeah, I'm so excited. I hope my coupons come this weekend so I can get the pet, because I have to wait for the coupons from pets in the classroom to show up. And it said it could take 2 weeks, but I'm really hoping it only takes a few days because I want to go get the pet like right now. So anyways, I'm gonna get ready to pack up, and well, I gotta put in my attendance first. I have remembered attendance every day. Go me. This is the first year I've had to take attendance since my second year of teaching, which was like 4 years ago. So go me for remembering. But I'm gonna put my attendance in and then get ready to leave for the day. If you have watched this whole video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to stick around. All of that helps the algorithm and helps this reach more teachers who might benefit from it. And I hope you're having a fabulous day wherever you are.